Hello guys, so in this video here I'm gonna share a strategy that you can use to trade gold very successfully. So we're starting off with the overall diagrams that I have for you here. So the first one is a downtrend. As you can see, the market is creating lower lows and lower highs just like this. So we have our high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then we have a lower low. Then the market pushes correctively to the upside, tapping into the OB. Then we have a push to the downside or a drive to the downside. So what you need to understand is that we use the 15-minute time frame as our higher time frame, and then the 1-minute time frame is our entry time frame, or the time frame that we use to get like confirmations. But like you need to wait for price to tap into the 15-minute OB. Then that is when you can switch over to the 1-minute time frame for your entries. So as you can see right here, we have that push to the downside, and we had an entry model here that I'm going to show you on the live chart, guys. So moving over to the second diagram, this is an uptrend, and then the market is creating higher highs and higher lows, as you can see right there. After having a break, we have a high, then we have a pullback into an area of interest just like that. Then when the market taps into that 15-minute OB, then that is when you can switch over to the 15-minute time frame, so that you can the 1-minute time frame, so that you can take your entries. So for example, here we had a push up, then the market gravitated to the downside, tipping into that OB that I was talking about. So first off, what you need to understand is that we need to have a sweep of liquidity. So let me just remove all of these here. So we have a sweep of liquidity around this point here. Then after having that sweep, that is when we wait for a change of character on the 1-minute time frame. And what I'll emphasize is that you must use the extreme zones, guys. Whenever you're looking at the 15-minute time frame, make sure that you are catering for the extreme zone. And I know that there are like some areas whereby you'll get price action that will get like areas of interest, maybe 2 or 3, but like make sure that you're using the extreme zone all the time. So the change of character will come up. Then after that, you're also using the extreme for your entries. Then that is when you place your buy limit just around this point here. Your stops can be just below the overall 15-minute zone or the overall 1-minute zone for you to take out the previous high just like that. And 8% is just nice, just because using like the lower time frames will give you like some more risk to reward, guys. Let's say maybe this is on the 15-minute time frame, whereby your stop loss should be just be below around this point, and then you're killing the overall risk to reward on the trade. So let's just look at gold on the current market structure so that you can see like what I'm talking about in action. So the 15-minute time frame, so we can just go back into price. That is if you want to practice this thing, but like I'm just gonna cater for the current market structure so that you can understand, guys. So we remove everything here. So just around this point, this was like on Monday. This is Monday price action. So as you can see right here, we had a break of structure just around this point. Break of structure meaning that this is your highest point, then this is your lowest point. That means that this is your trading range, from the high to the low, just like that. You can draw out like a box up until you get a clean break of structure so that you can confirm. So as you can see right here, we had that break around this point, we had a pullback. So let me just remove that so that you can see the entry confirmations. So in this case, I'm just going to show you examples on buy opportunities only, just because the market was just trending to the upside. So here, let me just remove this just because this is our overall target, and the OB should be around here. So as you can see here, this is our sell to buy candle. That is why I'm catering for that one right there. And guys, sometimes you won't get like good entries. You need to accept that sometimes you'll get tagged out, and then maybe a good trade will just come up. So as you can see right here, this is the extreme zone, and then this is the middle zone or the decisional zone, whereby you wait for confirmations, obviously. So the 1-minute time frame, so let's just look at the 1 minute so that you can see what I was talking about. So let's go back into price. So let's just zoom in on the current price action here. So as you can see, this is the price action that we have, and then we tapped into the extreme zone. As you can see right there, the market was creating those lower lows and lower highs, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low right there, né? So after that we had a change of character, which it came up around this point here. Change of character, of which it's nice. And then what you need to do is take your drawing tool, then plot out your area of interest. So let me just put it back like this. So what we are waiting for is for the market to come back, tap into this area, then that is when we can buy. So what you do is place your buy limit, then your stops should be just below or just like that, but like it's too much. So just like this would be fine. Then you're targeting the highs. But like if that does not happen, it means that the market will just give you a break of structure. Then you can just follow the market up until you get a nice entry at the extreme zone. Ne? So let's say around this point, we have a new break of structure, or most of you can say that this is not a clean pullback, and then this is the change of character. So yeah, it's okay, guys. Ne? It's okay. So break of structure around this point, as you can see right there, then the extreme zone should be just around this area, just like that. So as you can see on this one, we didn't get a tap into this trade here, of which sometimes it may happen, but like not all the time. So after that, you can see that we continued to break structures. Then there was no opportunity on this one, as you can see right there, guys. Né? So pull back, then break of structure, pull back into this area here, or this indecisional area here. Then we started pushing to the upside. So this was a nice trade setup, even though there wasn't like any opportunity for us if you were using like the same strategy that I'm sharing with you now. So let me just remove that, and then let's just look at the current structure, guys. Now, so break of structure happened around here. The break happened around this point. Break of structure right here. Another break of structure came up around here. So on this one, this is the break of structure, no? And then the low is around this point here. Then this is our high. So now we have to look at our extreme, or we need to look for our extreme zone, guys. No? So the extreme zone should be around this point here. So now we are moving to the 1 minute time frame. You only move to the lower time frame or the 1 minute time frame after the market has done this type of formation, tap into the order block. Ne? So the 1 minute time frame, let me just do this, go back into price. Let's see. Let's check the price action. And this is a great strategy, guys. You just need to focus on it if you are trying to focus on it only. Ne? So just like that, this is the structure that we have. So we had a low here. This is our lower high. Then this is our lower low here. Then we had our higher high, which that is our change of character. So since we're on the lower time frame, we're not going to cater for the wicks like we cater for the higher time frame. Ne? So as long as you have a break, even if it's a wick, just cater for it and consider it a valid break of structure. Ne? Just because on the lower time frame it will be more confirmed, just because we are following the higher time frame structure. So around here we had that sweep. Then after having the sweep, let me just do this. Sweep of that structure. Sorry about that, guys. Now, sweep of the structure. Then we had a change of character just around this point here. After having the change of character, we use the extreme zone. As you can see, this is the extreme right there. Then after that, we can place our buy limit at the lows just like this. Let me just put it back. Just like that. Then our stops should be just below, just like that. And we are targeting the previous high, just like this. And as you can see, this was a valid entry. Taking out, let's see if we took out the previous high. Yeah, this was a nice take profit on this one. And as you can see, it's around 24% on this trade idea here. So I hope you understood each and everything that I mentioned on this video here. And if you didn't understand, then you have a problem. So after that, we have another break of structure for those who missed out on the valid entry, the first entry, guys. So break of structure, then catering for the extreme. As you can see, this is the extreme area, just because this is our sell to buy candle. So we're going to cater for each and everything right there. And we had a slight tap into it. So let me just remove this. So we had a slight tap into it. So that means that whenever you're backtesting, you're just going to see if like the market taps right at like the pinpoint area, or it pushes to the downside, like maybe lower like this, or the first entry will push down and then the second entry will just tap the zone. You're going to just backtest that and see what works for you guys now. So let's say maybe this one you would have used this area here, maybe a bit to the top, then your stop loss just below this area, just like that. Then you're targeting the highs just like this, guys. Now, and the strategy here works on all pairs, guys. Now, all pairs, and then the second entry would have been 16% now. So let's just look at another scenario. I don't know which pair I can use here, just because it works on all pairs now, like I said. So let's just use EURUSD now. So let me check EURUSD, the 15-minute time frame, or you can also use the 30-minute, but like I prefer using the 15-minute now. So this was a previous setup now. This was a previous setup that I was looking at. So as you can see here, we had a nice drive to the upside, creating that high here, low, then a higher high, just like that, which means this is a break of structure, just like this now. Break of structure. Then after even that break of structure, like I told you, you need to be looking at the extreme zone. So the extreme zone here should have been here, as you can see right there, but like we had a tap into it. I don't like my zones being tapped like multiple times, so we're going to use this one here, just like that, this purple box here. And as you can see, this one also had liquidity, but like we're not going to talk about liquidity in this video here. So just like that, we had a nice tap into that extreme zone. Then we are targeting the high, of which it's this one here. So we can move over to the 1 minute time frame, since we had a tap of that OB now. So just like that, we move over to the 1 minute time frame. So let's just look at the structure on the 1 minute. So as you can see right there, so this is our low here, lower high, lower low around that point. So this is the structure. So since we haven't broken this high here, as you can see, the market was just playing around, here without even breaking the structure. So after that, after a few areas were taken out, that is when we had that sweep here. So the sweep of liquidity, just like that. Then the change of character came up, taking out this high here, just because this was just sideways price action. As you can see, starting from here to there, it was just sideways. So after even that change of character, what you can notice is that we have areas of interest, like at the lows, just like here, we had a tap into that zone. So the zone, or the fresh zone that we're going to use, would have been this one here. Then you can place your buy limit around here. Your stops can be just below the extreme, just like that. You can just use like the extreme if you're not sure about your things. So just like that, this is a valid trade idea, and you're looking for buying opportunities up until that point for around 7.63%, guys. Now, so I hope this video is like okay, whereby you got to understand a thing or two about how I look at the lower time frames. And yeah guys, I'll see you on another video.